Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Through the Cowl. It's me, Klynton, joined by the lovely Debbie, and here we are for another one. Fresh off the end of the Olympics.
Oh, I know. Do you know what? I did a walk
Yeah,
and I did my chores. So I
yeah,
cleaned the house and I did the gardening at the weekend. Then I was literally just like, I need to savor it.
yeah,
This is it for another 4 years. So I
yeah,
didn't want to watch the closing ceremony because it just dragged on and was a bit
yeah, yeah.
weird.
Well, closing ceremony, I know it's flying off to LA now, and obviously they had the biggest
Yeah.
daredevil on the planet, Tom Cruise, do like a crazy jump into the stadium.
Yeah, I
Like
did see
when you look at him do it, I'm like, my heart would be literally like pounding out
that.
of my chest.
I swear he lives for it, mate.
Even if
Like,
I'm like attached to a rope and all that, and I know like it's pretty much set, I think I'd be looking down at the stadium. I'm like, but then I've got a thing that where if I'm up somewhere high, I get the urge to jump. So it might not be as bad for me, that bit.
yeah.
Then I can know I'm jumping safely.
Oh, okay. I mean, this was probably nothing compared to all the stuff that he's done
Yeah, no,
for Mission
yeah.
Impossible, right?
But at 62, it's madness what he's still doing.
I know.
Like nowadays, if I sneeze in a certain way, I've got to make sure my body's aligned because otherwise I could feel my back just crunching.
I just put my leg up on Daisy's cat box, like on the left, and thought,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that'd be nice. And I'm already like, no,
Yeah.
no, not quite right.
Yeah. I mean, I have to sort of make sure when I'm about to sneeze, I've sort of like got to like make sure my back is in a certain position. Otherwise, I'm just gonna feel like a little crunch on my left hand side or something like this. This is terrible.
I know. Thing is, you have got to do it. You've got to sit right.
Yeah.
You've got to lie right. You know, you have to be so much more aware of it. You've got to be really strict with yourself.
Yeah. All them years of brutalizing my body with sport and playing for the Bobcats and stuff like that. And every year they start a new season, I'm like, yeah, I could do one more. I could do one more.
Oh, and
You
then you're
know?
like from the sidelines.
Yeah. Like in hindsight, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to get back to. I can't wait to hit people. I can't wait to do this and that. And then the season comes, and like just before the season starts, I could just feel my neck just start going. Ah, this ain't for you. This isn't for you. Although I'm seriously considering doing one more season after this. Just one more, just to do it, just to
Oh,
try and hopefully get out of the system.
you could do like part-time season.
So I've heard one of my friends is actually doing part-time season. Apparently, he's just doing all the home games,
Okay.
which could work.
Yeah.
That
Give
way,
you
I'm not on the road.
creativity.
I'm close to Bournemouth or Pool Hospital.
Straight down the carriageway.
Exactly.
Plus,
So
they always have medics. They always have ambulances at those
yeah,
things anyway, dotted
yeah.
around
So
where
technically,
it
I could do it. It might be what kills me, but
is. Yeah.
it's kind of tough one because normally with guys who got a bit older, they put on a bit of extra weight. They sort of like move positions into certain things. I haven't
Mm.
necessarily got that much more dense, so I can't really. My position is still going to be pretty much similar to
Yeah, yeah.
what I was doing. So I don't know. I think in my mind I want to do it again. I just want another good spate of games again under the belt.
You want like a little swan song season.
Yeah, something like that. At least if I have to get carried off, they could like do like the Wakanda Forever thing, and carry me off. And so
Guys, is someone recording this?
yeah,
Guys.
exactly. As they carry me off. Yeah. Hear me now.
Oh, and you want people to come out of the trees
Yeah,
like
yeah. As they wheel me into the back of the ambulance.
yeah.
So how's Catch the 5K going?
Good. So I've technically completed it. I have not done any running last week or this week because I had to have a tooth out
Ooh.
and I had to have antibiotics before the tooth,
Yeah,
and they really, really messed with my stomach.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, so I was
Antibiotics.
just very uncomfortable and yucky, and I had the tooth out yesterday and it went as well as it could, but obviously I don't want to do too much in the next few days until it's healed over properly.
Yeah.
It was definitely good.
Yeah. Doing
So
extra, like
yes,
you're doing like
yeah,
the salt water wash and all
I
that
have
stuff.
after every time I've eaten, just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Obviously, they put loads of like collagen stuff in yesterday,
Okay.
and I feel it was so squishy. And I didn't eat for like 4 hours. He was like, don't eat or drink for 3 hours. So I did another hour just to try, because I've had dry socket before and it is the most painful thing I've experienced in my entire life. So
Yeah.
I didn't want that to happen again. So yeah, then I felt some of it had gone and I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
oh no. But I think it dissolved and stuff anyway. So yeah, it feels like it's healing over nicely. But yeah, just a little rinse, salty rinse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just to clear
Yeah.
anything that's there. So
Having a tooth out is never fun, especially though, like depending on how well it's in there or how maybe not well
yeah,
it's in there.
I mean, luckily it was a it was an old root filled tooth. So there were
Yeah.
3 bits to it. So it's not my wisdom tooth, because the wisdom tooth at the top is the only one that's not come down
Okay.
out of all of them. And
Yeah.
then it's not the next one, it's the one in from that one. So did it years ago. It's just been causing me problems for like the last year.
Yeah.
And he found out why. There was actually a crack which was causing that little infection.
Okay.
And for me to notice it like all the time, like every time I was eating on there. And so he split it into 3 and pulled 3 bits out one by one. There's a little weird hook. He was like, oh, you've got a hook on the end of this
All
one.
right.
Like a tooth hook. He said that was the one that I needed to get out so I could get the others.
Yeah.
And then he showed me where the crack was. So yeah, he
All
said
right.
it had to come out. Like even a root canal specialist, would not have been able to have fixed that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
there's nothing we
I
could
think
do.
I was quite lucky because when I was younger, I had 2 molars pulled out on each side. So what happened
Ooh.
was the wisdom tooth just moved straight into those gaps. So
Oh,
I was kind of lucky on that front.
molars are big. Like they are big though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You said I could have an implant if I wanted to, but it's not a smiley tooth, so I don't think I'll
Yeah.
bother.
Yeah. No one cares about the back ones. Who's going to see those? And
Yeah.
the less teeth at the back, the better. Not saying why.
Yeah. But I will absolutely be getting back from the weekend. So,
All right.
yeah,
Cool.
I'm just going to do it twice a week. 3 runs is too much. It's too boring. So, but I will carry on doing 2 runs, two 30-minute runs a week.
Yeah. Sweet. So, have you been watching anything over the last few days? Anything other than the Olympics?
Yes. So, I watched a film on Apple TV
Yeah.
called The Instigators with Matt Damon and Casey Affleck
Oh yeah,
and
you're talking about that.
and yeah, it was. I thought it was a really nice, like adult, like quite a quiet comedy. So you know it's a comedy, but it's not too silly.
Okay.
Like you chuckle away and you're like, oh yeah, and it's I really enjoyed it. Yeah,
All
I
right.
enjoyed it. It was good. And then I'm watching, so I've got 1 episode left. High Country.
Okay, what's that about?
It is a detective drama. So a lady from the city, she was a city cop.
Yeah.
She moved to like the country, which is like quite Aboriginal.
Okay.
Just masses and masses of land, but you've obviously got, little pockets of people in their farms
Yeah.
and stuff.
Mm.
And quite a few people have gone missing over the last few years. And so it's her, as well as her relationship with her partner and the kid, piecing together what the fuck has
Yeah.
happened to people, because people carried on going missing.
Okay.
Adults, children.
So I take it it's based in Australia, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's pretty much an open and shut case. Like if someone goes missing in Australia, it's probably a good reason. They've been eaten by something. That's it.
Well, it's definitely more complicated than that. But I did find out that people of the land, so they do a little announcement at the beginning. So people have obviously lived there for generations.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those people, like, she keeps seeing this white dingo, like this
Okay.
white dog. I think they're wild dogs, aren't they,
Yeah,
dingoes?
yeah.
And the guy was like, oh no, you know, with a little accent.
Yeah.
They protect you, like they're there to protect you. So they protect, don't be scared of it. And so she has a white one that she ends up feeding a little bit. So
Cool.
I liked that, and I thought I would like a dingo.
Yeah, actually, just before we go any further, speaking about Australia, did you see the Australian lady who did the breakdancing?
Oh my God. What, who's literally ruined it for everybody and now they're not doing
They're
it?
not doing it again. Like, what was going on there? Like, how did she scam
Why did they
the
agree
governing
to it?
bodies? Huh?
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily believe that breakdancing should be in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
There's, you know,
But
fors and against it. Because don't forget, like back in the day, it was a very specific set of sports and it's grown and grown and
yeah,
grown and grown and grown. I'm not sure that many people believe that it's an Olympic sport,
no.
but there is a lot of physicality and, you know, stuff involved in it. So
Musicality and stuff like that. It's just like,
yeah. So
if that's the like, I watch a lot of breakdancing. I've seen the breakdancing on like on online all the time. I see it on YouTube because I love to see like some of these insane moves that people do.
mhm.
And I'm like, I watch that, and then I watch it in the Olympics, and I'm like, this is who you pick
It
to
was just
represent your country.
bizarre. Like, I've not heard them come out and say why
Yeah,
either, because the other people there were like
really
actual
good.
break dancers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really
obviously
weird.
they had to make it like the music. The music wasn't as like good as you normally would hear it when you're seeing breakdancing, but it was like at least the moves, like, especially like the like the Asian um participants and so forth. They're fantastic. There's moves
Yeah,
that they do. It's
talking
just like,
about crazy moves,
yeah,
spinning, like
you
you know,
know,
super strength, like
stopping in a position on a beat and stuff like that, and then
yeah,
and
in
she was
like a
just like,
weird little hold that they're on like their
yeah,
finger or something. You
yeah,
know, there's a lot of talent and stuff required in that, a lot of training and stuff needed, but hers was like a literal piss take.
yeah. It's like if you go to a school disco at 10 years old, and there's like a couple kids that just like making up the moves as they go along, but they should have chosen a 10-year-old to do
I
the
know,
moves for.
how did like how was that even like the first round that she was in? Had she made it through and then decided
I
to
think she
be
went past one person, but yeah, she got 0 points, and I think at the moment they're complaining about her getting 0 points. But if you saw the crowd was looking on like, this has got to be a joke, right?
everyone was like, is this a joke?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they thought they were being punked.
So weird.
But there is stories coming out at the moment. I don't know how true they are, that saying how she rigged, she had a big part in playing on getting a qualification sort of thing, and like
Oh,
chose your
if
participants,
she
and
can say that she's an Olympian or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Obviously, she's going to make a hell of a ton of money. Certain companies are going to have her, like, she's going to make loads of money from advertising and stuff like that for
Yeah,
all,
interviews.
all well and good, but because of you probably like ruined breakdancing in in the Olympics.
Well, isn't it in Australia after LA? So
All right.
they might bring it back.
Oh my God. She'll be there at the opening ceremony.
Yes. And if I knew that I had caused like for a whole sporting group of people that I had messed up their chances,
Yeah.
weird.
It's just nuts. It's just nuts to me how she got away with that.
Who wants to be known for something that badly? Like,
I'm surprised security didn't jump up and be like, it's one of those things when she was doing it. It's like, if you watch like a Borat or what's the one where he plays the Austrian? I can't remember, but it's like when he just randomly turns up and like punks people and starts doing like an event.
yeah,
It was something like that.
because it was so like so shit. You were like, what? It's not even like she was trying to be good. She was trying to be rubbish.
Yeah, I know. And
So
apparently
slow. It was like such a horrible slow-mo version of it. I
yeah,
almost believed that there was no music. Like if I think about it, I
yeah.
just think of her and hear her going,
Yeah,
like a not any type of tune going on.
what was her name? Her name was like Rachel Gunn or something like that. And it's just like, you have just like embarrassed yourself. But like in today's world, you know, that embarrassment, that much like TV time and all that sort of stuff, you know, it's gonna change your life. But it depends on how you want to go about it.
Even Hot Tut Girl,
Yeah.
famous for 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, you know, and she's making loads of money, you know, and obviously she's getting offers for all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. And even if it doesn't last very long, fine, cash it
Yeah.
in and
Cash it in, buy a house, buy a couple properties, do whatever you need to do, you know.
work part-time, don't give a shit. Yeah.
Exactly. Just be known for the rest of your life as Hot Tour.
Into your OnlyFans, whatever, love. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'd be rather known as Hot Tour Girl than for that terrible dancing.
Yeah, at least she was drunk when she said it, right? It was funny. But that is just, no, it's so disrespectful.
I know. I
That's
know.
why I think, you know, yeah, I know we're laughing, but it is horribly disrespectful. So I would not want to be the breakdance lady.
Like, I think when she gets back to Australia, like they should like, you know, lock her up or deport her to like New Zealand or something.
I know. I wonder if she has started receiving like social media hate or anything.
I don't know if it's with her, I don't think it shouldn't really be a hate thing. Like
I reckon it will though.
You can't actually hate her for that. It's just like it's just hilarious. Like just as simple, like the worst you should say to her is, "What were you thinking?" Or how is this the best Australia's got?
I wonder what the other breakdancers said to her.
Like I said, they probably thought it was like a practical joke or something.
Yeah. Mental. I did enjoy watching the climbing, them scarpering up. Like, definitely missed that.
Nice. I haven't heard anything about any deaths yet from the people swimming in the Seine, but I'm sure those will come out soon.
Well, they were ill, weren't they? A lot of them in hospital, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't have done it. I'd have been like, sorry, no, I'm all right. Do you know what? I'll turn up and I'll whinge about it so that at least you know I'm there.
I'd rather swim in diesel.
Yeah, it was especially when they spent so much money tidy to clean it. I'm like, but it's coming.
They probably didn't. It's probably just another little tax, like a little tax thing they did, you know, little tax evasion somehow, move some money around.
Yeah, right.
That's most likely.
Yeah.
They probably sprinkled some Febreze in it and said that it cost like 100 million.
I know, they said it was so much.
Yeah.
I'm like, but obviously the source of your water is what's bad, or whatever further up is going into it. Like,
yeah. Whoever's getting away with dumping is obviously messing it up.
In so many senses of the word.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Some things I watched this week. Actually, I was feeling very nostalgic over the weekend and since we last spoke, and it's just like I just wanted to watch some oldies.
Oh,
and I started off watching one of my faves. Embarrassingly enough, it is Romance in the Stone.
Oh, me and my sister used to watch that loads.
For some reason, every now and then, I just get like a will to watch it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm down for that.
Yeah, so I watched the Romance in the Stone, and then I was gonna watch Jewel of the Nile, but then I started feeling like I wanted to watch Transformers. So every day this week, I've been watching pretty much, well, apart from today and yesterday, I've been watching the Transformers movies.
Did you start from the beginning?
I did. Yeah, I went back with Sam Witwicky. You know, obviously they're not the. You know what?
They are what they are.
Best movies.
They're movies about vehicles that transform into monsters. Like, come on.
So good. Like they are my childhood wrapped into one. Like it's just there.
It's belief. It's taking you to a different place.
You know, that first scene of Bumblebee turning up, or when they first arrive and Optimus Prime pulls up in that alley, it's just like, just what I want to see. I just want to watch, and for some reason, over the last few days, I just felt like having that feeling again.
Yeah, and Optimus is just, you just love him. He's just so good.
Yeah,
he's good to his core.
Yeah, and then obviously, you know, like I said, you got. So I think I'm up to number 3, which I believe is Age of Extinction. I think.
Was this your way of not binging Umbrella Academy?
It is. It is.
Have you done any, or are you
I've
waiting?
done one episode so far,
Okay, well done.
and it's it's been
Very
tough not to jump
restrained
into
of
the next
you.
one. But yeah, again, like Umbrella Academy is what it is. It's a good TV show. Like they have a mix of different characters, different ethnicities, all sorts of different things, but they don't slam anything agenda in your face.
Yeah, it's just not necessary, is it? Like we were saying, like people will be so much more successful if they just go back to what they used to do.
Yeah. No, it was just like, yeah, with that, Klaus obviously is a character who walks in many paths, but he's not in your face. It's just fun watching him do what he does.
Yeah. And
Even
it
if
doesn't
even
like it's not this massive defining,
no,
characteristic or something that,
yeah, there was even I think last season or season 4 where he even he was in a long-term relationship, and it was just like, oh, cool, he's in a relationship. It's like it doesn't define his character. It's not cheesy.
yeah, it's just how it is.
It's just how it is. And obviously, what's her name? The girl who was Juno, who obviously has transitioned into a man.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously Vanya is now Victor in the show. Very smooth transition.
Nice.
Very smooth, no big deal.
Good. Yeah. So then, it isn't the
So it's not like
be all and end all of
yeah. So it's not like they're using her
not
to be
the
some
focus.
some champion for
Yeah.
change. It's just a nice, smooth, get on with it. Okay, Vanya wants to be known as Victor now. This is how we continue. Boom. No
Done.
problem.
Nice and easy.
Yeah. So far, yeah, the first episode started off pretty good. It's obviously getting you back into what's happened over since they were last year and last season,
Hmm?
and I'm enjoying it so far. So far, obviously, I haven't finished it. I've done my best, but obviously, I've done that. I started watching Transformers, and also I thought I'd go back and finally finish Titans,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not done Titans.
because Titans started off fantastic. It was dark, it was brutal, it was good to see what's happened without the big three. How life has moved on without the big three. So obviously that's obviously Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman. Obviously Batman did show up in it, but his role was quite small, and obviously he's now moved on. It's obviously based around Nightwing and Starfire, and those members of the of the Titans.
Yeah.
Then that show fell off quite quickly when they started being being very gendery,
Oh.
because they even brought in a character who was supposed to be who played the Red Hood, and this actor was shocking. Like, they picked him for obviously whatever reason. He just didn't deserve to be that character, not the Red Hood anyway.
Yeah. Oh.
He was if you look him up, he's just some preppy boy with big lips and one of those floppy mop heads that you see nowadays. And he's they tried to make him like a serious character, and it just doesn't work.
Mm. Oh dear.
So I sort of fell off around then, and now they've got a new Robin. They've got the Tim Drake version, and guess what? Somehow he's in love with boys, and he met one boy in this season, and they saw each other on one day, and all of a sudden it's like they've been together for 17 years. They're acting like they're together forever, giving each other ultimatums and all sorts of stuff, and just wasting camera time.
I feel like if there was one character that was going to end up gay,
Yeah.
out of those, it probably would be Robin, out of Nightwing.
But that's why in the boys they play on that character with
Yeah.
what was But yeah, so at the moment, yeah, I'm gonna grit my teeth. I'm gonna push my way through Titans, and just finally get it ticked off the box. Get ticked off. Nice. Say I finished it.
Yeah, it's good to get the closure.
Yeah. See, the things I could do that. I feel like I could do that with Titans, but I couldn't do that with the Flash or Arrow or any of those ones.
I don't remember where I got to with it. Do you know we used to watch them, didn't we? Like
Religiously,
religiously,
yeah.
both of them. Yeah. And honestly don't remember I got to. I feel it was quite far through.
Yeah. Well,
But
we think we got into like season 4 or something like that.
yeah,
And
I mean,
then,
even maybe past that. Like, I
yeah.
definitely feel we gave it a good go. At some point, you're just like, just fucking stop it and do something else.
Yeah.
There's only so much that I can watch and it
Yeah.
not be exactly the same. Like, come
Every
on.
episode was the same. 1 minute, this guy wants to be like, do everything they can to complete a mission. And then everyone's like, no, you can't do that. There's always another way. You know, someone might die. You know, don't sacrifice yourself. And then the
Yeah.
next episode, that person saying the exact same thing, like, no, I'm going to do this myself. I'm going to like
No.
sacrifice myself. And they're like, no, there's another way. But you said last week that you can't do it because
Yeah. And then Iris is just annoying.
and Iris
And
was
the
so
nice
annoying.
ginger lady would turn into a freezy person and be mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, she would control it, then she wouldn't control it.
Caitlin, yeah. And then you had obviously an Arrow. You had in Mr. Terrific, who was so annoying. Curtis.
Arrow really did go a little bit off, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it started off so well, so well.
Oh, yeah, because it was him and Felicity, wasn't
Oh,
it?
it was so annoying.
She was. Did the actual person that played her change? Like
I don't
halfway
know.
through or something? I
Her,
can't
I feel they
remember.
kept her on, but like, yeah, she was annoying. Her and Curtis just annoyed the crap out of me.
Yeah, it definitely came to an end. I've not ever looked back thinking,
No,
oh, I might watch
no.
that again.
Remember, I think I started trying to finish off the Flash, and then I watched like 15 minutes of one the closest to the end season. I was like, nah, I can't. No, I'm out.
Yeah,
No.
it's just how you remembered.
Yeah, yeah. Rather scooch my bum across the ground on sandpaper.
Oh,
That'll be less painful than sitting there watching this.
yeah. I think when you only in it a few minutes and you're like, oh, I already know
Yeah.
exactly what's happening. I'm not here for it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I sent you that thing today, and I think you saw a few of them, which was some of the stuff that was released from D23.
Yes.
Some of it looks pretty damn good.
Some of it does look good. I won't be watching Snow White. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Just
even with Gal Gadot's in it.
even with her in it.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that they have made CGI dwarfs. Like, I'm sure there's enough like actors
What was that about?
who would be able to like do the role.
I know.
Like, isn't that a bit like? Isn't that less sort of what's the word? Inclusive?
And do we know if they've even got the same names?
Yeah,
It's like Dopey, like not
yeah.
allowed to be.
They'll probably change their names. You know, the only one you probably get is like Doc and maybe Sleepy. But
There might be a they them in there.
yeah, exactly. Like, oh no, he's not sleepy. He's narcoleptic.
Yeah. Dopey. No, you can't call him Dopey.
Yeah, he can't be
Grumpy. I just think, oh, just stick
Oh,
with the original story.
no, they changed Grumpy to like bipolar.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy. I wonder if Happy would be like an alcoholic or something instead in this.
No, they're probably happy like gay or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, and then yeah, like Eminem's got in his little song in it.
Yeah. Can we name all of them? I remember it was Doc, Happy, Dopey, Sleepy,
Grumpy,
Grumpy,
Ashful.
Ashful.
Are we missing one? Sneezy.
Sneezy, yeah. Yeah. So they're gonna change Sneezy to Allergy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Quite
know.
funny names, but
I'll wait for it to come out on Disney Plus, and then I'll maybe watch it then. It's not one I'm gonna run out and
oh my God, no. No, I just found her really annoying
yeah,
when she was talking about it, and it just
yeah,
put
yeah.
me off completely. And then I
I think
heard they weren't using dwarves, and then the dwarves were actually something completely different
yeah,
and were all agendery.
yeah, yeah.
And I was just like, just remake. If you want to remake the story, remake the fucking story as it is.
Exactly. Just write, like I said before, if
Or
you
do
want
a different one.
just write new stuff. Just write new stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, so definitely not going to see that.
Yeah, I saw Lilo and Stitch coming out live action, which looks It's pretty cool. I used to enjoy Lilo and Stitch
Yeah.
when I was younger.
Cuties, little cuties.
Yeah. The Skeleton Crew. Now that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That that gives me like and obviously you got Obi-Wan turns up, doesn't he? So there's a program that I let Genevieve watch, which is Young Jedi.
Oh yeah.
So it's about like the kids in the universe. So making it looks a bit like that live action, which is I think it'd be pretty cool, especially bringing like a new audience to the franchise.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. She's getting in young.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to see into everything. You know what I mean, so
Has she got a favorite yet?
she goes on a lot about Spidey.
Mhm.
She likes Miles Morales, so she calls him Ghost Spider. But in the cartoon she watches, he's Ghost Spider.
Oh.
And what else does she watch? She watches that because she likes the Hulk. So if she's messing around the house, she'll walk around and she's like, Hulk smash, Hulk smash. And obviously when she has little tantrums, the first thing she'll do is she'll stand there, look you in the face, and just go, I'm like, okay, all right. And I'll say to her, you're hulking out. You're hulking out.
Oh. How old is she now?
2.5.
So little.
I know. She can be fun,
Dinky.
hilarious at times. What's one you sent me? Obviously Daredevil, looking good. Obviously they had a little panel.
Yes.
And they
Yeah.
released a little trailer, which looks cool. Obviously great to see Punisher back.
Literally can't wait. I love him as Punisher so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely watch those seasons again.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like they're watering it down either, which is quite cool.
No, and they shouldn't, right? Because
Yeah.
again, that's not what his character. Yeah, lovely on one side, but when he goes for it, he is fucking brutal.
Yeah, which needs to be shown. Hopefully, following Deadpool, Wolverine, Disney and Marvel could be a bit like, all right, the kids
Select few, right?
Yeah. Because when they on my Disney app, whatever, if you've got Disney, obviously it has age ranges. So obviously it blocks certain age ranges from seeing certain content.
That's good.
If a parent lets a kid watch something later on in their own home, then that's on them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they should definitely allow the ones that are more prone to horrible violence.
Yeah.
Be horribly violent.
Yeah. And obviously you got Daredevil showed up in Echo, and he showed up in obviously She-Hulk. Reasonable versions. Few little fights. The fight scene in Echo was way better than the fight scene in She-Hulk. So
right, okay.
Echo was obviously supposed to be more action anyway.
But I haven't done that.
It wasn't the best series. Other than that, obviously you've got Agatha all along.
Yes, yeah. It was weird actually because I didn't quite know. I'd heard it was coming.
Yeah.
But I didn't quite know how they were going to do it. And it did seem, I don't want to say childish because it's not childish, but maybe even slightly less adult than the one with Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch and Vision was quite that was quite
WandaVision, wasn't it?
The WandaVision was obviously they went down the road of like a 70s sitcom, didn't they?
Yeah, but with that serious, she was literally had created this whole thing, which is quite dark, right? Like for her own, happiness. And you just felt that there was quite a dark undertone with What's Her Face, and I definitely will watch it. I really like the lady that plays Agatha.
I'm wondering with that, like, how are they going to do it? Because obviously the trailer shows some dark moments and then it shows some light moments, and it's like, where's it going to go? Is it going to go girl power, hocus pocus style?
It felt a little hocus pocusy at times.
Or are they going to go down the road of maybe like the Goosebumps, the good Goosebumps movie?
Yeah.
And then the New Adventures of Sabrina.
Okay.
Netflix. That was pretty dark, but like really dripping.
Yeah, I heard that. I was quite surprised, as I thought it was a bit more of a kiddies thing, but I mean they're probably all braver than me anyway.
Or even if you go like down the road of like Wednesday, everyone enjoyed Wednesday.
Yeah. I hope it knows what it wants.
Yeah.
I think if you're going to do it, commit to it, and then nobody's confused, and you
Yeah.
either like that style or you don't. Yeah, it's just I do hope they.
Yeah, I can see there's going to be a lot of girl power in it. Just hopefully it's like well-directed girl power.
Yeah, were there any wizards in it, or was it just the witches, the
I think
homeless
it's mostly
witches?
witches. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine because it's not like there were men witches, because obviously the men witches are wizards, right?
No, there were some programs I've seen. The thing that apparently there are male witches.
Okay. It didn't feel as forced,
Yeah.
because when you hear witch, you automatically think woman,
Yeah.
don't you? You don't think a
Well,
man witch.
from the trailer, I have seen there is a male in her group, so I'm definitely thinking he's going to be a man witch.
Okay.
Man witch.
Man witch.
Man witch.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It comes out in September, so
Not too long to wait, right?
it'll be an interesting watch.
Yes.
Right. So today we haven't got top three. I thought we'd shake it up a little bit.
I know, I panicked. I was suddenly like, was I supposed to do some prep? I looked back and I was like, oh no, we haven't picked one.
Yeah. So I thought today we'll do some would you rather movie questions.
Okay.
So I just grabbed a couple of well, found some on Google. I haven't really gone through them. I just thought like let's see, and I'll pick some good ones. So let's see. So pick a number, 1, 2, or 3.
2. A lucky number.
All right. So let's go here. All right, here we go. All right. Would you rather be on the Titanic or be stuck on an island like Castaway?
Oh. I mean, I feel like Castaway had a better time.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
although he was alone,
yeah.
I mean, he could have had quite a nice little life,
Yeah.
like solitary and probably gone crazy, but
he had Wilson.
It didn't seem as stressful.
Yeah, he had Wilson, you know.
Exactly. And I think maybe if you worked out a safe zone, you could have a fire constantly, maybe that was smoking, in case there was somebody that was tracking on Google Maps or something. I feel like the Titanic, although a nice experience for half of it, was then fucking awful.
Yeah, I don't think I'll choose Titanic. Being out in open, cold water,
Not with people being like horrible and maybe not letting you on the boat or
that's
being
on. I'll probably be at the bottom of the boat anyway, but at that time, but.
And I'd have done a rose. I'm like, I get off my bit of wood.
Yeah.
There's not enough space for you.
Yeah. I think if I had to choose, I'd do the Castaway.
Yeah, I think I would take the solitary, slightly better life than a potential to survive.
All right, here's one. Would you rather be Iron Man's sidekick or be Captain America's sidekick?
I think I'd rather be Iron Man's sidekick because he'd have really cool tech.
Yeah. I think obviously being with Steve Rogers would be cool, but obviously he'd put me through some crazy training all the time and just be like on it. Whereas like with Tony, you'd be living a pretty good life, wouldn't you? If you were his sidekick.
Yeah, I think there's so much more that comes alongside being Tony's sidekick. And also, can anybody lift Captain America's shield?
Yeah, everyone can do that.
Yeah. It was only Thor's hammer that had to be a god. Yeah. But yeah, I could understand Iron Man having a sidekick more so than Captain America.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd choose Iron Man on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Would you rather be Godzilla or King Kong?
Oh, that's really interesting. So initially I was thinking Godzilla because I would love to fucking power up and then like blast beautiful radioactive, people. Yeah. but I think he'd be more accepted as King Kong and maybe less hunted.
Yeah. Well, if you watch the movie, obviously being in Hollow Earth looked and being Kong would be pretty cool.
I really liked that last movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who I'd rather. Again, like Godzilla curls up like a little cat,
Yeah.
doesn't he, when he in this little sleepy? So I'd be like, oh, him. I I feel like King Kong can communicate better
Yeah.
with more beings.
He does all the sign language and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and if Godzilla just sleeps a lot, I think my sister's gonna pick Godzilla because he sleeps. Yeah, I'm gonna go King Kong.
King Kong's cool, but I think I'd be Godzilla. I just think he's just such a badass.
He is a badass, but a sweet badass still.
He has his moments.
He does.
Depends on how you treat him.
On the whole.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going Godzilla. So
Okay.
All right. What's this one? Oh, would you rather be Jafar, the villain from Aladdin, or be Scar, the villain from The Lion King?
Oh, my mum likes Scar. Oh, interesting. Is Jafar, does he do magic?
He does, yeah.
He does, yeah. See, I quite like the idea of that.
Tricks Aladdin into going into the cave to get the lamp.
Yeah. So although Scar is quite sarcastic, which I really love, he is also quite outcast.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go Jafar magic.
Yeah. I'd say Jafar for now, but I'm thinking once everyone watches the Mufasa movie that's coming out, people's opinions of Scar might change. Because I don't know
Yeah,
if
well, they see that he was nice before, and then
yeah,
like he became Scar because of his trauma from childhood or something.
yeah, because I'm thinking because obviously the way they've modeled the story, apparently Scar was in line to become king,
Yeah.
and they modeled the story as Mufasa was an orphan or a loner, and Scar brought him in to the pride.
No. Oh my God. So a little bit like Thor and
Maleficent,
Loki.
yeah, or like Maleficent style, where you're gonna find out why this person became twisted or a little bit evil.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite good. Okay.
And
I
so
hope
good.
they don't. I hope they're obviously not going to show Mufasa dying in it, are they? Because we've
No,
already
no,
got that
this will be him prior to
backstory.
yeah, prior to
Okay.
taking over Pride Rock. This will be all that lead up and how him and Scar like grow up together and stuff like that. But the fact that
Oh my God, I bet they were really cute playing together.
yeah, so the fact that we find out Mufasa was an outcast brought in by Scar, and obviously then how somehow becoming the head honcho is going to be an interesting twist on the story.
Yeah, I like that.
One thing though is in obviously Lion King, Scar's all like weedy and like weak looking.
Yeah.
Obviously in this, he looks a bit more healthy.
Yeah, I
So,
wonder if they were quite similar as youngsters and
yeah,
then for whatever reason.
it's gonna be interesting. I'll watch it just to see how they twist the story up.
Yeah. I wonder who, well, we're not going to know Mufasa's parents if he was a loner
No,
and
no.
adopted. Interesting.
Yeah,
I
so I
wonder if
think
Scar's parents were nice.
yeah, apparently it looks like they are.
Okay.
Like a close knit pride. So it'll be interesting.
Oh,
All right. So yeah, you chose Jafar. I think I'll go with Jafar as well on that one.
I like a bit of
Oh,
magic.
yeah, check this out. Would you rather be stuck in open water in Jaws or be stuck in Jurassic Park?
Oh, Jurassic Park, 1,000%.
Exactly. There is no, I don't want to be in open water now. Like, even if there's no sharks in it, I just don't
I'm
trust it.
I'm a fairly strong swimmer, right?
Yeah.
And I know, but no open water, no potential sharks. I would just fucking panic.
No potential
At least you have
giant
a chance at
squids.
hiding in Jurassic Park.
No potential octopuses, nothing. Give me Jurassic Park all the way.
Yeah, stingrays, jet octopus, jellyfish.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. No.
that haven't even seen the light of day.
Just how long can you bob for, like, realistically? And you can't eat anything, and then the sun will beat down on you, whereas at least you could eat fucking berries or something.
or small dinosaurs.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a barbecue or something if you had time. Like...
Yeah, most definitely for me, if I had to choose out of being in Jaws or Jurassic Park, yeah, give me Jurassic Park.
Yeah, because like weirdly, even though sharks are incredible and they are super old school, right? I would just be like with the dinosaurs, even if they were after me. Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Would you rather live in Avatar's Pandora or live in Lord of the Rings Middle Earth?
Oh, I think Avatar.
That's yeah, I was just thinking about it, like
Is there anything good about Middle Earth?
Like, I was thinking like
Apart from Aragorn.
orcs running around all the time. Like,
and I hate them. And they're shadowy people
yeah.
that suck your soul out.
Saruman.
If you're talking like the Hobbit land or like with the elves in an elf kingdom or something, then maybe I would possibly consider that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Avatar just seems more peaceful.
Oh, mate.
Community, like
little things.
Lights.
Settle on you if you're good.
That's
all I want.
Yeah, being connected with everything. Like, yeah, no way am I going to be.
And what's the magic tree? Iowa or something.
Yeah.
Fucking tree is beautiful, mate. I love it.
I'm like, oh, that scorching sun, walking around like with hobbits and.
I want a tail. And I want a tail.
Yeah. Connecting to like cats and stuff like that. Oh, imagine they had like a really big cat and you have it like Battle Cat from He-Man. Oh
yeah. Well, they do ride those crazy things, don't they? That fly.
Yeah.
Oh, they have to do the weird little connection with the head. That is a bit creepy.
That is a bit odd. Yeah,
for some reason, that does creep me out a little bit.
The end bit. Oh.
Yeah, and I appreciate it's just fucking hair. It shouldn't matter, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. It does though.
Oh, here's a cool one for you. Okay. Would you rather be a member of the Mean Girls Plastics or be a member of the Breakfast Club?
Oh, Breakfast Club. Although I would make a fantastic Mean Girl. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, hardly anyone's ever seen my horrible side, but trust me. I feel like me and my sister love, obviously, when we get together, and when you talk about people, obviously, like everybody talks about everybody, but even people we don't know, like whoever's on telly, we'll just bitch about them. And Mum's like, "Oh, you're so like," and we're like, "They don't know." I feel we can be a little bit mean girly.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Breakfast Club.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I don't know who I would be. Like if we were talking the specific characters.
Yeah. You can't make those characters are iconic. So I think maybe you're just like one of the team. Like
yeah. I'd be the one that doesn't normally get detention because I am a good girl at school and stuff.
I'll try my best not to get attention, but sometimes when I was in school, you just have like banter and you're joking. So it's
and they don't get it and they take it the wrong way.
Yeah,
I would definitely prefer that. That would actually be a really fun Saturday.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into another set of ones we got. Oh, this one's cool. Let's go with this one. Would you rather be a tribute in the Hunger Games or explore the maze in Maze Runner?
Oh, I'm gonna go Hunger Games.
Yeah,
I feel like I would stand a slightly better chance.
That's what I was just thinking that in my head. Like some of those things in
the maze. Very good at hiding.
Yeah. Some of those monsters in the maze, like I'm brave about certain things, but I'm more brave about humans.
But it's also the running. Like they have to run a lot in the maze and run away and run to get out. And I know I've done a lot of Catch the 5K now, but no, again, you can hide up trees, you can go in the mud and thingy. Like there's a lot more ways you could get away from the bad things.
Yeah. No, I feel like, hand-to-hand combat, I think I got more chance than like some weird like giant centipede looking thing, just I think
Yeah.
so, yeah, let me go. I'm gonna go Hunger Games. I'll be a tribute. Okay, here's one. Okay. Would you rather be a Jedi in Star Wars or be a Hobbit in the Lord of the Rings?
Fucking Jedi.
Exactly. What kind of question is that? Have they not seen the life that the hobbits have?
No,
Apart from,
that's mad.
I do like the idea of second breakfast though.
I think you'd have like massive. And you're really sure with literally no powers, like.
Yeah. Well, not much different to now. Like I'm only 5'10" and like
You were like the Elf King or something, or
yeah.
I mean, that is no contest.
Yeah.
I would rather, and I guess if people didn't want to live in space and they wanted to live in the little Hobbit town or the Hobbit village, I get that is a choice. But
obviously prior to like everything kicking off, like they were like having feasts every day.
it was very colourful and lovely. They were very happy.
Yeah.
But I want a fucking lightsaber, mate. So
yeah, that's a tough one for me. Like living as a hobbit or just just having Jedi power. Yeah.
I mean, you'd probably live longer as a hobbit, possibly. Like there'd be less fighting involved, but
oh,
you're just thinking
on
about
paper,
that.
I think I'll go hobbit. On paper, I'll go hobbit. I'm just thinking like it'd be pretty fun just partying and eating all the time.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see. That one's too easy. Is it easy? Let's see. Would you rather be a member of the Avengers or be a member of the Justice League?
I would rather be a member of the Justice League because I love Batman.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being a member of either.
Yeah, I don't mind being a member either, but
I always want to be with Batman.
My heart is always going to go to DC.
Yeah.
Although I've got a bunch of Marvel characters around me.
I know. No, you're right. I've got more. Oh, I don't know. Two for, I guess. I'm kind of two for three, maybe on mine.
Yeah.
All though.
It's a tough one.
And then I got a Star Warsy bit.
I think I would survive longer in the Marvel universe than I would in the DC universe, but I think I'd like DC universe seems more me.
Yeah. You can't not be with Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. What else we got here? Would you rather dance with Johnny Castle in Dirty Dancing or have Patrick Verona sing to you in 10 Things I Hate About You?
Oh, Patrick Swayze all day long, mate.
Yeah.
Johnny. Oh, God, I love that film. Honestly, I was obsessed with it. I had posters, postcards, soundtrack. I still love the soundtrack to this day. I loved him. He was such a wonderful man. Like, I've watched his documentary and his sort of biography thing, and it was horrible what happened to him. Like, just somebody that, just didn't deserve to die that young. But no, I loved him. Oh, definitely that.
Yeah. I don't know.
10 Things I Hate About You, though. It's cute.
It's cute, but I don't know. Like, do I want Patrick Verona singing to me?
Not quite as iconic, but.
Yeah. Well, I think let me go Dirty Dancing, and I'll pick up. I'll lift Patrick Swayze up.
I reckon he'd go with it.
Yeah. Ooh. Would you rather attend Hogwarts in Harry Potter or go to Narnia?
Oh, Narnia, mate. I was never. I know it's not a big. I was never a big Harry Potter fan. Like, I think for people that read the books, they loved it. And I know my sister, her go-to if she ever needs to chill out or just be okay, Harry Potter all day long. Like, loves watching it. I never really got into it. So although I've seen most of them, I would definitely pick Narnia.
Yeah. Well, I think I'd go to Narnia as well. You know, hang out with Mr.
This,
Tumnus.
again, it's a bit more 50-50, happiness and sadness,
Yeah,
whereas
yeah.
Harry Potter just seemed a constant fucking
He's
threat,
under stress.
sadness and everything all the time.
Yeah, I think I'd go Narnia as well. I think it'd be quite cool.
Mate, Aslan, again, one of my
Yeah.
absolute favouriteest characters of all time. Like, what a legend.
Here's one. Would you rather own Woody from Toy Story or own a minion from Despicable Me?
Oh, Minion. Oh my God, they're so cute. I wish they were real.
Yeah.
Genuinely wish they were alive.
At my current life at the moment, I would say, oh,
Have you already got a minion in Genevieve?
that's what I was thinking. Like they sound exactly the same. They follow me around the house. She follows me around the house.
Chaos.
I spend most of my day trying to figure out what the hell she's saying to me.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, I flipping love minions, mate.
Yeah, I actually, yeah. When I was younger, obviously Toy Story would be cool, but then it'd be like, but then with Toy Story, you don't know that they're doing that when you're out and about.
Yeah, plus Woody on his own,
Yeah.
whereas a minion on its own is still amazing.
Yeah.
Like, just their pure joy and like mentalness.
Bottom.
I'll take it.
Right, let's see if I can find a few more and then we'll wrap it up. Let's see here. We got
People have to listen and literally just list out like 1 to 15.
Ooh, okay. Would you rather be on the run from Thanos or be in the presence of Sauron?
Oh, on the run from Thanos. Sauron really scares me. So dark.
I know.
They were just fucking find you.
Yeah.
Find you.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's a bit too creepy for me. Again, I think Thanos, might take a day off.
yeah.
Give me a chance.
I don't know how fast he is.
Yeah. Does he actually fly? Or does
Oh,
he
no,
need
no,
a
no,
ship?
no, no. He just jumps. He just like super powerful.
Oh, like Boundy. Okay, okay. Yeah, I like the fact that I feel like Sauron would just find you and see you, and it's so creepy.
Let's go
Take my chance
for.
with Thanos.
Oh, here's a tough one. Not so much for me but I have watched a bunch of these films. But would you rather have a Star Wars marathon or a Lord of the Rings marathon?
Oh, that's quite interesting. I would always err to Star Wars just
Yeah,
because again it is a little more jovial even
yeah,
when things are tough. And I think personally, even though I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy and
yeah.
it's beautifully done, love the characters, it's very intense.
It is. Yeah,
Very intense, like for me anyway.
yeah.
So I think I would enjoy a Star Wars marathon more,
Mm.
but I absolutely appreciate Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. For me, obviously, I've watched a bunch of Star Wars movies, but I've never been like fully invested as much as the other people. So for me, definitely sitting there watching Lord of the Rings, like the last act of the first one going on in fact, no, from when they enter the cave to meet the Balrog and that from there onwards to all the way through and the Hobbit and everything, I think I do a Lord of the Rings
Bother
marathon.
with the Hobbits. I wouldn't bother with
And I
them.
did a Lord of the Rings marathon when the third one came out, when I was in
Oh,
the cinema
nice.
all
Yeah, because
day.
you could do it at the cinema, I
I did
think,
it in the
couldn't
cinema,
you?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was in the cinema all day. Oh, here's another Star Wars one. And Hunger Games actually, would you rather be in a Hunger Games arena or be on the Death Star during the Rebel Alliance attack?
I'm gonna go Hunger Games arena. Watch out. want to be like death choked hold or anything.
Yeah.
Some stray fucking stormtrooper bloody blaster.
Oh yeah, I think I'll choose the Hunger Games again because, like I said, you've got more chance against like a human combatant than you have against.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a longer time period I think you could survive.
I'd hate to get shot by a laser as well.
Exactly. Who even knows what that feels
Yeah,
like?
the same as probably the same as getting shot, but you know, something about the laser just seems like it's really like it looks like it burns as well.
Yeah, like all through you. And I'd probably get suckered in by a cute little drone
Yeah,
that's like pretending to be nice or something.
C3PO like, and then it gives you like a karate chop.
Hi, little one.
Okay, here's one. Would you rather go up against the Penguin or the Joker?
Penguin.
Oh yeah, Penguin all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I did. Did you send it to me? Did I just randomly see it? The current Batman people are saying that the problem is that Batman doesn't have good enough baddies. Um,
Really?
and then I saw a picture of a female penguin, and
Oh
I
yeah,
was like,
that's the new series that's coming out.
yeah. And then I was like, we're still the penguin. It's just a
Yeah, right.
different gender.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit odd because obviously you're used to like Batman punching the Penguin up. Obviously, you're not gonna if it's like
And he's so minging and
yeah,
gross, right? He's so vile with all his disgusting, fishy,
yeah.
black. Bleh.
So how's he gonna take that one? I think they've changed their name to Oswalder.
I'm just like, pick a new baddie.
Yeah, I know.
He must have tons that you could find. We
So
all
many.
know his classics,
Yeah,
but I'm sure there's others, right?
there's so many, but obviously they've got to try and fill up, and they've got to like fill up as many female roles as possible, haven't they? For some reason,
Yeah.
you
I
know.
was like, ugh, whatever.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing
Yeah,
the Penguin.
Joker's way too good.
Joker's way too like psychotic.
Yeah, and the Penguin I don't feel is as ruthless.
Yeah,
Like the Joker kills fucking babies.
I know.
He
Yeah,
literally doesn't care.
yeah,
The real Joker is horrible.
yeah. There's a comic where the Joker's about to blow up an orphanage, and like Bane goes in there and like messes him up.
Yeah, it's just he's
Yeah,
at his core a horrific person.
yeah. Oh, here's a good question. Would you rather be part of a werewolf pack or a vampire coven?
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it when the do you know what? I think I would rather be a werewolf. Like I just love wolves.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I'd want if I had the choice, yeah, I think I'll be a werewolf.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
know. And I'm not saying I don't like the fact that vampires are cool and they can kind of fly or run fast or
Yeah.
whatever, but they also do drink blood, and I don't like the thought of that.
There's things like that. Every time you see them, the depiction of them, so a lot of the time is they're so cool. They're in nightclubs, they're in like bars, they're just schmoozing all the time.
It's tricky. Again, like I say, I'd almost want to do both,
Yeah.
like to experience both, but
And then when I look at like the what are those movies? The underworld movies. Like if you're gonna make me one of those werewolves, those lichens are like just massive.
yeah, they're huge, right?
Yeah. So I don't.
And they're not
Oh,
scary. They actually look like wolves, but
yeah,
fucking huge.
yeah. They're not like the soft ones from like Twilight. Um,
No, but at least they look like wolves,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
I don't want a horrible werewolf looking thing. I want to look like a beautiful wolf, but
yeah,
be badass.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go vampire on this one,
Okay.
as long as I don't bump into Blade.
Yeah. Well, just be nice to him if you
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I'll be like, I'm a vegan vampire. I only get my blood from animals.
It's just fake. It's just fake
It's fake
blood.
blood. It's fake. I don't even bite people unless they ask me.
Often.
Unless they ask me to. All right. Ooh.
I love that people come up with these.
Yeah. Would you rather live in a zombie apocalypse or in a post-apocalyptic world?
Ooh. Hmm. My gut says zombie. Maybe it's because I really did like Walking Dead for a long
Yeah,
time.
that's
Like
it.
the
Yeah,
first sort of few seasons was brilliant, and I feel like it did equip you somewhat to
yeah.
potentially be able to withstand and live a fairly okay life, even though that was happening out there. Whereas when I think post-apocalyptic, like
You don't know
Blade
what's gonna
Runner,
happen. Yeah,
the the newer one, or it's so sparse and
fallout and all that sort of stuff.
yeah, it's almost just, oh, I don't know. It's almost just a bit too much. But then that would also be a better beginning
Yeah, yeah.
because you're never going to kill all the zombies. So,
I'd say zombie world, as long as it's like zombies from like Zombieland or The Walking Dead. If it's the ones from World War Z,
oh,
no.
oh, I'd be fine. I've got asthma. I'm fine. They would leave me alone.
You'd hope. Yeah. Yeah, if it's like, World War Z
They were so creepy.
or I Am Legend style. Nah, not the ones that can
No,
run
no,
like normally.
you're right. Because, like I said before, I'm not, I don't want to run all the time.
Yeah. Like the ones that are like dodging headshots and stuff like that because they're like,
Mm.
and you're
I want to
panicking
be I
because
would
they're
want
moving
to
so
be a
fast.
badass like Michonne though. I'd want
Yeah.
some fucking knives.
All right. Last one. Would you rather defeat Darth Vader or conquer Sauron?
Oh, definitely Sauron because I hate him. I actually like Darth Vader as he is,
Yeah.
because we know he turns fairly good at the end.
Yeah.
So plus he's just so much cooler.
Yeah.
And Sauron's horrible. I would love to know that he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had my choice, it'd be Sauron because like once he's gone, it's sort of like you save pretty much the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Like with Star Wars, there were pockets around the galaxy that were just fine, that were just living perfectly
Yeah,
normal,
he wasn't even bothered by them.
So well, you just didn't matter. Whereas in Lord of the Rings, Sauron controls everything. He's got the orcs going nuts,
Oh,
like
I hate the orcs.
mages and
Big
wizards.
head orcs with
Yeah,
little eyes.
or the Urukai, the bigger orcs that are like
Don't like them.
yeah. Yeah, so I think if I had my choice, it will be defeat Sauron.
Yeah, get rid of Sauron. Let Vader do his thing.
All right, that was cool. All right, let's wrap it there. Thanks everyone for joining us again for another one. Next week we'll sure we'll bring you back get some ideas for a top three. We just thought we'd shake it up today.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll post up the questions that we asked each other on Would You Rather. I'd love to know some of your answers as well. So we'll pop those on screen, and then you can give us your answers too. All right. So Debs, you take care. We'll catch
You
up.
too.
All right. Keep an eye out for anything good. Obviously, you can jump in on the Umbrella Academy at any point.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the cinema to do the trap.
Yeah.
6 car parks, all full. I was so angry. I just turned around and went home.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for a slightly better. As my
Yeah.
sister watched the other one we were talking about, based on the computer game thing. Do you remember? They look all misfitty.
Oh, Borderlands.
Yes, yeah. She said it was good fun.
Okay.
I see Rotten Tomatoes gave it terrible reviews,
Yeah, I've
but
seen it's getting
I'm like, what are you giving
a
this?
mixed
Even
bag.
the outfits alone, you've
Yeah.
got to give some marks for. So
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck off, Rotten Tomatoes, you weirdos.
So yeah, hopefully I get to see that soon. I definitely want to see Trap.
Yeah, me too. So hopefully this weekend that'll happen. And then we can debrief next week.
See Deadpool and Wolverine again as well.
I think there's still loads of showings to be fair.
Ooh, about to make a name for myself here.
Oh, it makes me happy just thinking about it actually.
Yeah. All right, everyone, take care. Catch up with us. Watch us on, obviously, follow us on all socials. They're always posted wherever you see your content. Everyone be good, and if you can't be good, be the best at being bad. Bye-bye.
Bye.